Hello, all, and welcome to Aspirants Study Circle. Today, we'll discuss the most important bits with respect to polity and which is linked to current affairs. So, మనకు పాలిటీ క్వశ్చన్స్ చాలా వరకు చూసుకుంటే కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్తో లింక్ అయ్యి అడుగుతారు క్వశ్చన్స్. సో, let us dive right in. Which of the following statements regarding election of president is true? So, recently, మన President Draupadi Murmu was elected. So, he or she is elected by all the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. He or she is elected by elected members of state legislative councils. The value of vote of each MLA is same. So, ikkada what is true? So, first question, elected by all members. All is wrong. It is elected members. Okay. Next, he or she is elected by elected members of the state legislative council. There is no role of state legislative council. So this is also wrong. Now, the value of vote of each MLA is same. So same kadandi. It differs from state to state. But whereas the value of vote of MP is same. And recently, because of the absence of legislative assembly in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so the value is likely to go down to 700. The value of each vote of MP 700 from 708. So ikkada answer వచ్చేసి none of the above. So this is a very important question. దీంట్లో ఒక 3-4 బిట్స్ కవర్ చేయబడింది. So you just have to remember that value of each vote of MLA differs from state to state. Okay, and at the same time, value of each vote of MP is the same, and the value is likely to be around 700. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Which of the following statements are true? So the full strength of the Supreme Court is 34. Under Article 142, the President appoints the Chief Justice of India and other Supreme Court judges. The collegium is a constitutional body. So, the reason why this question is asked is because after 2 months, 2 months kadandi, 2 years, almost all 2 years tarvata, more than 2 years tarvata, the full strength of Supreme Court is being seen, which is 34. Okay, so the full strength of Supreme Court is 34, which is right. Ikkada under Article 142 kaadu. So, the appointment is done by the president under Article 124. ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. And Article 142 అంటే the Supreme Court has the power to do anything to ensure justice. ఇది చాలా వైడ్ రేంజింగ్ పవర్ అంటారు. Okay, so the second statement is wrong. The collegium is a constitutional body. ఇది రాంగ్ అండి, కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ బాడీ కాదు, బికాస్ అది ఇవాల్వ్ అయింది. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఎవాల్వ్డ్ విత్ 3 జడ్జెస్ కేస్ అంటారు. 3 judges case. So it has evolved. So statement 2 and 3 are wrong. So only 1 is correct. Now, Interstate Council is constituted under which article? So recently ఇది కాన్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయబడింది. So ఏ ఆర్టికల్ కి సంబంధించింది? So the right answer over here is Article 263. So ఇంకా key points ఏంటంటే this Interstate Council, okay, it is only a recommendatory body. Binding kaadu. Which decisions is not binding. So these are recommendatory. So, and who establishes such a council? It is the president. It is the president, recommendatory, and దీని composition చూసుకుంటే the chairman is the prime minister. Chairman is the prime minister, and the other members are chief minister of all states and chief ministers of UTs with legislatures. Okay, chief minister of all states and UTs with legislatures. And ikkada union home minister వచ్చేసి he is the chairman of the standing committee. of standing committee. So these are the additional information, and Interstate Council is constituted by the President under Article 263. Now moving on to the next question, delimitation exercise was recently conducted in which state? So this is a very easy question, manandarki telusu. So because now it is a UT, Jammu and Kashmir is no longer a state, now it is a UT. So the answer is Jammu and Kashmir. So the article which is related, and parliament enacts the delimitation act usually after every census. So article with respect to delimitation is article 82. So ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. So the recently conducted in which state అంటే Jammu and Kashmir, and the article is 82. Moving on to the next question. Thiruvananthapuram declaration recently seen in news. Thiruvananthapuram declaration recently seen in news is about protection of heritage sites on interstate boundaries, women reservation in legislatures, India's commitment to involve marginalized sections in sustainable developmental initiatives. For none of the above. So ఇక్కడ రైట్ ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసి women reservation in legislatures. So in a first of its kind, the first National Women Legislators Conference, National Women's Legislators Conference, first ever conference was held in Kerala, and it called for Thiruvananthapuram declaration. And we know that there is a long pending bill of 33% reservation for women. So this declaration is to take efforts towards it. దానికోసం ప్రయత్నం చేయడానికి towards 33% reservation for women. Now the next question వచ్చేసి, which British politician drafted the Sedition Law? Okay, so we know why Sedition Law has been very much in news. So is it being properly used, improper ga use cheyabadutunda? That is another debate. But మన క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి which British politician? So Linlithgow, Sadler, Macaulay, none of the above. So ఇక్కడ ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసి Macaulay, Thomas Macaulay. So and this is the right answer. And first case ఏదైతే రిజిస్టర్ అయ్యిందో, the first case registered was against a newspaper called Bungo Basi. So this is the first newspaper to be brought under Sedition Law. So it is Thomas Macaulay who first drafted. So ఇది కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, 124A, IPC 124A. Now moving on to the next question. Rajya Sabha has equal powers with Lok Sabha in. This is previous PYQ ఇది of UPSC. Okay, the matter of creating new All India services, ఇక్కడ Rajya Sabhaki has more powers than Lok Sabha. Okay, amending the constitution, removal of the government. So under Article 75, if we see, the legislature is responsible, the executive is responsible to the Lok Sabha. So removal of government work was there, it is Lok Sabha that has more powers. And making cut motions is related to finance. So finance lo kuda Lok Sabha has more powers. So equal powers వచ్చేసి it is with respect to amending the constitution. So moving on to the next question. ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ అండి, బికాస్ యూపీఎస్సీలోనే it was repeated multiple times. So a constitutional government by definition is government by legislature, popular government, multi-party government, limited government. So all of these do not fulfill. So constitutional government, మన కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ప్రకారం కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ గవర్నమెంట్ అంటే a limited government. Okay, checks and balances. Moving on to the next question. In comparison to 14th Finance Commission, which was the newly added parameter in revenue sharing formulae in 15th Finance Commission. So Finance Commissions గురించి questions రావడం, it's highly expected in groups. So which was the newly added parameter? So మనకు parameters వచ్చేసి మనకు income distance, దాని తర్వాత forest and ecology, area, సో వీటన్నిటి బట్టి weightages బట్టి the states will be given the revenue. So this is the revenue sharing model. So which was the newly added parameter? Population. So ఇక్కడ చూసుకుంటే మనకు 15th ఫైనాన్స్ కమిషన్లో 2 న్యూ యాడ్ అయినాయి. విచ్ ఆర్ దోస్ 2 ones అంటే 1 ఇస్ ట్యాక్స్ ఎఫర్ట్, దానికి వెయిటేజ్ వచ్చేసి 2.5% ఇచ్చారు. అండ్ ద సెకండ్ థింగ్ ఇస్ డెమోగ్రఫిక్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్. సో డెమోగ్రఫిక్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్కి 12.5% ఇచ్చారు ద వెయిటేజ్. ఓకే, సో ద ఆన్సర్ ఓవర్ హియర్ ఇస్ డెమోగ్రఫిక్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్. So these two are the new parameters. So income distance వచ్చేసి సేమ్ 45% weightage, forest and ecology 10% weightage, area వచ్చేసి 15% weightage, and population వచ్చేసి 15%. So this is something important and you have to remember. So moving on to the next question. Under the Indian Constitution, concentration of wealth violates. This is a very important, మీకు directive principles of state policy DPSPs by hearted ఉండాలి. So concentration of wealth, it is not right to equality, it is this is article 14. Directive principles of state policy వచ్చేసి see article 39B and C, very important, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ విత్ రిలేషన్ టు కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ వెల్త్. సో రైట్ టు ఫ్రీడమ్ కాదు, కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ వెల్ఫేర్ స్టేట్ కూడా కాదు. సో ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ directive principles of state policy. So these are the questions from Polity. I hope you liked them. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.